I called you because I need to sell my husband's Corvette.
Sell it? This brown Stingray?
My medical bills, I can't work anymore.
Ma'am, please put the title away.
But I don't have another choice.
Then take this and keep his favorite car.
This 1980 Corvette Stingray was never just an old car sitting under dust. It was a husband's pride, a widow's last piece of love, and 20 years of memories she was almost forced to sell. I first saw the brown 1980 Corvette sitting quietly beside Mrs. Eleanor Parker's old house, covered in 20 years of dust, faded paint, dry leaves, and silence. She had called me because she wanted to sell it, but the moment I saw her standing beside that car with trembling hands and tired eyes, I knew this wasn't just a sale, it was goodbye. She told me the Corvette had belonged to her husband, Henry. He bought it years ago after working long hours, saving little by little, and dreaming about owning a car that made him feel young again. Eleanor said Henry loved that brown Stingray more than anything he ever bought for himself. Every Sunday he would wash it by hand, polish the hood, open the passenger door for her, and take her down quiet roads outside town. They didn't need expensive trips or fancy dinners. That Corvette was their escape. It carried them to diners, small towns, sunset drives, and all the simple moments that became precious with time. But 20 years ago, Henry passed away, and the Corvette never moved again. Eleanor couldn't bring herself to sell it, drive it, or even sit in the passenger seat, because that empty driver's seat still felt like it belonged to him. So the car stayed exactly where he left it. Year after year, dust covered the paint, the tires softened, and the world moved on around it. But to Eleanor, that Corvette still held Henry's laugh, his hands on the wheel, and the life they built together. Then her health began to fail. Medical bills piled up, and without the strength to work anymore, she felt she had no choice but to sell the last thing her husband had loved. When she handed me the title, I couldn't take it. I gave her the money she needed and told her to keep the Corvette. Then we washed away the years of dust, cleared the glass, cleaned the interior, polished the brown paint, restored the wheels, and slowly brought life back into Henry's favorite car. Inside the glove box, I found an old photo of Henry and Eleanor standing beside the Stingray on the day they bought it. On the back, Henry had written, "Every ride is better because you're beside me." Eleanor held that photo against her chest and cried quietly. By sunset, the Corvette no longer looked abandoned. It still carried age, scars, and 20 years of waiting, but now it looked proud again. And when the engine finally started, Eleanor closed her